Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into something I think we all think about, and that's Social Security benefits.
Yeah,
Making sure that they're keeping up with the cost of living.
that's right. And we're going to be looking at some research that shows how even small increases
Uh,
could make a big difference over time.
Okay, so this source was saying that over the past 25 years, the official inflation rate was about 83%,
Right.
which is,
Yeah.
a lot. But it also said that real price increases were closer to 145%.
Wow.
So that's a difference of like over 60%.
It is. Yeah, it's a huge difference. And it means that Social Security benefits, which are supposed to, keep up with inflation,
Right.
haven't really kept up with the, what things actually cost.
So if benefits HAD kept up, what would that even look like?
Well, imagine like your benefits were boosted by 61.7% right now.
Where?
That's what it would take to catch up with like actual price increases.
61.7%.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's break that down a little bit. Um, the source was talking about the power of compounding. Can you remind me how that works again?
Yeah, compounding is like a snowball effect.
Yep.
So let's say you get a small increase in your benefits every year.
Mm-hmm.
Over time, that small increase keeps growing on top of itself.
Okay.
It's like earning interest on your interest.
Right.
So
Yeah.
even a small adjustment can make a much larger sum.
So you're saying that even a little extra each year could make a big difference down the line.
Exactly. And think of it like this. Instead of getting like a one-time boost, you'd have that extra money growing year after year.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's not just about catching up.
Right.
It's about setting ourselves up for a more secure future.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm already starting to see how this could change things. Okay, so I'm starting to get how even small, consistent increases could make a difference over time. But can we, put some actual numbers to this 61.7% thing?
Sure. Like, say someone's getting $2,000 a month right now in benefits.
Okay, yeah.
With that 61.7% increase, their check would jump to $3,234 a month.
Whoa, hold on. That's like
Sure.
over $1,200 more every month.
It is, yep.
So I'm doing the math here.
Right.
Over 14,800 extra per year.
Yeah, exactly.
That's incredible. It's not just like catching up at that point.
Right, it's a whole other level.
That's a whole different level of financial freedom.
Absolutely.
So paint me a picture. What could people actually do with that extra money?
Well, think about the things people put off in retirement,
Mhm.
because of money worries.
Yeah.
Maybe it's traveling to see family,
Mhm.
or finally taking that dream vacation with an
Right.
extra, almost $15,000 a year. Those things could actually happen.
It's not just about those big trips either, right?
No, not at all. It could be smaller things too.
Yeah.
Maybe joining that gym or taking those art classes they've always wanted to. It's about having that flexibility.
Yeah. Having the money to actually pursue your passions.
Exactly. To
Yeah.
really enjoy retirement.
Yeah. This is getting me excited just thinking about it.
It's about more than just getting by. It's about really living.
Okay. So we've talked about travel, hobbies.
Yeah.
What about helping family?
Oh, absolutely.
I know a lot of people on fixed incomes want to support their kids and grandkids, but, it's tough.
Yeah, for sure. That extra money could make a big difference for families.
Mhm.
Maybe helping with a down payment on a house or contributing to college funds, even just being able to give more generous gifts. It's about supporting your loved ones.
This is really eye-opening. We always hear about the downsides of retirement, but this is such a hopeful way to look at it.
Yeah, it is. It's important to remember that retirement can be a time of joy, of fulfillment,
Yeah.
and having the money to do those things is a big part of that.
Okay, so we've talked about the potential impact of this, 61.7% increase. But how did we even get so far behind in the first place? I know the source mentioned something about reported inflation not always matching what people are actually paying.
Right, yeah. So the official inflation rate, it's based on this basket of goods and services.
Okay.
But that basket doesn't always reflect what people are really spending their money on.
Like what?
Well, healthcare costs, for example,
Right.
huge expense, especially for retirees. And they've risen way faster than the overall inflation rate.
So basically, benefits might be increasing,
Yeah.
but they're not keeping up with the real cost of things.
You got it. Things like healthcare, housing, it all adds up.
So people's purchasing power is actually going down over time,
Yeah.
even if they're getting those cost of living adjustments each year.
Exactly.
It's almost like running on a treadmill.
Yeah.
You're working hard, but you're not actually getting ahead.
That's a great way to put it.
So it seems like, we need to advocate for policies that make sure Social Security benefits actually reflect what life costs.
Absolutely. It's about making sure the system works for everyone.
Okay, so we've talked about this gap between, what inflation is reported to be and what things actually cost,
Right.
and what a difference that 61.7% increase could make.
Yeah.
So, like, what can we actually deal with this information?
Well, it all comes back to what we were talking about before, right? That
Mm.
power of compounding,
Okay.
even small increases, but happening consistently every year, can really make a huge difference over time.
So it's not just about, like, fighting for one big change right now.
Right, exactly.
It's about making sure those benefits keep growing steadily over the long term.
Yeah, that consistent growth is key. And the sooner those increases happen, the better,
Okay.
the more time they have to compound.
This has been, honestly, like, a really fascinating deep dive.
It's a really important topic.
Yeah, it's made me think about Social Security, like, in a whole new way.
It's definitely something worth keeping an eye on. And remember, a strong Social Security system benefits everyone.
Yeah,
It's not just about individuals. It's about, a healthier society as a whole.
absolutely. So what are some, like, key takeaways you'd want our listeners to walk away with today?
Well, first, don't underestimate that power of compounding. Even small increases add up.
Got it.
Second, be aware of that difference we talked about between reported inflation and what you're actually seeing in your life, right?
Hmm.
Like at the grocery store or with your medical bills.
Yeah.
And then finally, and maybe most importantly, advocate for policies that make sure those benefits are keeping pace
Yeah.
with what life actually costs.
It's about creating a future where, you know, everyone can enjoy their retirement and not have to stress about money.
Exactly. Financial security, peace of mind, all of that.
This has really given me a lot to think about. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive.
Of course. It's been my pleasure.
And to all our listeners out there, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.